Do you come to expect these kind of games, or is because last year,
Oh yeah,
2 years ago it was 40-0. You've had those, but those are the exception, not the
yeah.
rule, right?
These we've had a lot of these. I mean, what a great game! Oakridge and us is it's a key game for us every year because it makes us better. I know it makes them better. So both programs leave better teams. So that's a great thing for both teams, really, win or lose.
Do you think it was hard to kind of get a feel or a rhythm in that game for one reason or another?
Yeah, it was. It was a weird game.
Go ahead.
So, talk about your defense. And I mean, despite losing, only gave up 7 points in regulation. They played hard the whole night.
They did. They did a good job on Leroy and the rest of the Oakridge offense, who's a good team. And the Oakridge played really well, and our defense played well, I thought.
What do you think were some of the biggest keys, to the loss?
It was a weird game. I just thought it just like Scott DeCamp just said. He asked the question. Scott said, you think it was no flow or weird? And he's exactly right. I think the game just was very odd. I know the weather had an impact, I'm sure, but for us that usually is a big deal. I think it was just, like you said, the flow of the game just was really interrupted, and there was never any sequence to it. It was, I guess that's why it was so odd.
On the play, on the 2-point conversion, is that like a, what do you call it? What play is that you run?
Oh, we're just running like a quarterback zone to that side, but
you just didn't maybe get what you needed.
We didn't get a lot of push, and they did a good job angling that way. We tried to do some motion to try to get away from maybe a way they were going, but they did a good job of getting a push on us, so we weren't able to. It's all about the line of scrimmage, just winning the line of scrimmage, and we just struggled getting a good push, so we weren't able to get any creases where we wanted them. So they did a good job.
You guys have to have a short memory too, right? You take this, you learn your lessons,
oh, yeah.
and you got Ravenna coming in next week.
Yeah, like I said, when we play Oakridge, we just get better. I mean, whether we won or lost, you're going to get better because they're a great team. And so, loss or not, we just want to move forward and be a better team next week.
So, 2 penalties that I thought really killed you. The targeting penalty on their first scoring drive, and then the lineup to kick the extra point in overtime, and you guys jump off sides. How do you guys clean those up for the rest of the season?
We'll have to look at some tape and figure out what we did. We were struggling with a lot of penalties tonight, so that's why what broke the game up a lot. Maybe that was our fault because we set a record, I think, tonight on penalties for us. I don't know what we ended up with, but we'll have to look at that and look at film. And we look at film with penalties just as serious we would look at any execution in a play. So we'll have to see what happened there and why we were having so many yellows.